The Echo Swamps would be a good hiding place. The portal's in the southeast. We have to go around the city.
For freedom! Off to battle!
servants of the fire! Stop them, sisters!
For freedom! For the rune! Wait!
Come on now, we've got to move on.
Those were elves. Why are the elves attacking us here in the middle of Urgoth?
You tell him, Grimm.
Do you know the tale of Aryn the Frostweaver and his pact with the elves?
The legend of the Winter Dragon? Of course I do, but
It's not just a legend. The dragon is just as real as Senwyn, the queen who sank for him beneath the ice.
For thousands of years.
But no longer. The Ice Elves have abducted the queen from the glacier, so that Aryn might rise again and fly looking for her over the land.
And envelop them with eternal ice.
As it was thousands of years ago.
but their pact with the dragon was always sacred to the elves.
Sacred? Only sacred because he gave them the power of ice magic. What could be better for them than an eternal winter in which they possess absolute power?
So you and the resistance forces are no longer fighting the Orcs, but rather the Ice Elves?
Yes, they came 1 moon ago and drove the Orcs out of Mirathor. Then they concealed the queen in a prison up there in the city. We're trying to liberate her with the aid of the refugees.
At first I couldn't believe it, but Grimm is right. Who else knows the Queen's hiding place? Who else could survive the eternal winter that the dragon brings?
Whoever says beauty must always have a pure heart. If this is your battle, then it is mine as well.
Revolting amphibian! Repugnant murderous toad!
Are you talking to me?
Stinking slime crawler! Disgusting fake frog!
What in the world are you talking about?
The Wumpus! A giant poisonous toad devoured my brother!
You mean the animal whose tongue I tore out?
The tongue of the Wumpus! My brother is avenged! At last! Take this as a reward!
fire servants! Destroy them!
For Aunir's honor! Off to battle!
gate to the Crimson Empire. The Orcs always kept it locked. Even they are afraid of the Imperials. We believe the White Priestess now has the key to the gate.
Yes, forwards. Follow me. At once. Quickly. And go.
Fire servants! Destroy them!
At my command.
The rune's orders?
At my command. Forwards. Follow me. Here, at once. At once. Quickly. Follow me.
You're always welcome here, friend.
What do you know about Grimm and Lena?
Me? Nothing. I'm just an old man. I'm not interested in those things anymore.
I mean about their origin and their history.
Oh, I see. Back then, Lena came to us with Dunan and Railwis. She was initiated in magic by the Ice Elves, and she met the two rune warriors there. She's a good girl, and her heart's in the right place. That Grimm must be an old acquaintance of hers, like you. He came to us one day after the Ice Elves had captured the city. Lena arranged for him to live with us. And since that day, he has taken over the leadership more and more. I think he's a little too hot-headed, but Lena and the others like that.
Do you know the saga of the Winter Dragon?
Ha! Who doesn't know it?
Tell it to me again.
The Winter Dragon. That's Aryn, also called the Frostweaver. When the lands were still young, and the first children of the gods walked on the face of the earth, the dragons ruled the skies, and the mightiest of them all was Aryn. He was the essence of winter. Wherever he flew, the land froze to ice. He moved across the world looking for a companion, a creature that was his equal, but all life fled from his chill. When his icy breath reached the great elven forest Finon Mir, Senwyn, the last queen of the elves, set out to beg him to have mercy on her people. Alone in the frozen wasteland, she sang to herself to keep her courage. The dragon hearkened to her song high above the clouds. He came down and listened to the song of the elf. The melody warmed his forever cold heart for the first time. Then he asked the elf to join him and remain by his side forever. And so, Aryn flew off with Senwyn to his home in the north. He wove a thick ice shell around them. Today we call it the Frost Weaver Glacier. Down there, under the ice, she has sung for him since that day, while the dragon sleeps. In return for her sacrifice, the elves were given the ice magic, and the world had spring again. Yes, when all's said and done, we owe it to Senwyn that the people and the kingdoms ever existed in the first place, because otherwise all life would have frozen solid in the dragon's winter.
Tell me about this land.
I've already told you about Mir Thor. However, there are other routes leading to other regions. In the north, the road leads to Frostfall, which actually belongs to Fiara already. If you climb the mountains there, you get to Tirganach, to the land of the Ice Elves of the Aryn cult. To the east of the city, there is yet another portal, which is usually closed off by a gate. It leads to the lands of the Crimson Empire. That's not a place you'll want to stay. Even the Orcs keep the gate perpetually locked.
What do you know about Tirganach?
That is a city on the Frost Weaver's Glacier, high in the mountains of Fiara. The elves who live there are different from the common wood elves of Fiara. They are masters of ice magic and live according to strict rules. They ferociously defend the glacier and their holy places. Many people believe they are not true servants of the light anymore. They say that they even challenged a rune warrior in the Battle of Fiara.
So you think they're dangerous?
I think that power can destroy the spirit, but I can't imagine an evil elf, if that's what you mean.
Tell me about the Crimson Empire.
Shaldun, the burning city. Once one of the greatest cities of the Dark Elves lay there, until the ground split apart and gave birth to a fire-spitting mountain that devoured half the city. Some Dark Elves interpreted this as a sign from Sarach, and so they now regard the city as their holiest temple.
But the Dark Elves are pledged to the Night God Nor, aren't they?
That sect from Shaldun may still acknowledge Nor, but they consider themselves the chosen people of Zarach. They study the magic of the fire, and yearn to sacrifice in flames the other lands to their lord. Let's hope that gate stays locked up forever.
On my way.
Go! The lines must hold!